Everyone, this is Ruth. Welcome back to my channel again. Today I'm going to talk about children. Remember last time I talked about children, safety of our children. I'll continue with this topic. And I said our children get molested or harassed everywhere. They get harassed by neighbors, very close family friends, and even our house helps. Now I would like us to have a conversation, have an open conversation with your children. Let your children know about their safety. Talk to them, let them know. Let them be able to say where they stay, where they live, who their parents are. At least let them have one telephone number offhand. A 6-year-old, 7-year-old child should be able to get at least one phone number, either for the mother or from the father or from a good house help. Now, I'll be talking about today the safety of our children. I'm giving you an example about my 8-year-old grandson. We had a conversation with him, and I usually ask him, what did you do in school today? What happened? In the course of asking him, you might learn something. Either your child is being abused, is being bullied in school, or is the bully himself. So I asked him, what did you do? What happened in school? He told me, you know what, Grandma? My friend John was left by the school bus, and he walked home. I said, what? Yeah, he walked and he got home. Then I said, what will you do if you were left? My grandson said, Grandma, I'll just walk. I know the way. I told him, look, I know you know the way, but if you are left, don't walk home. What you do, go back to the office and say, I've been left. Get hold of my dad or get hold of my grandma. So a few days later, they went for a school trip. And when they came back to school around 5, some children were picked by their parents. Others had been dropped home when the bus passed near their homes, and a few of them were brought to school. My grandson and his friend went to play hide and seek. So when the school bus came, he was left. Then he remembered I had told him, if you are left, what you do, go back to office, to your school office and say, I've been left. So the boy went back to the office and they found there's a few people in the office and they said, look, I've been left. There's no school bus. I'm not going home. So he gave them my number, and of course they have the number in the records. They tried to get hold of the dad. They could not get hold of the dad. They called me at around 6 and they said, Ruth, you know what? Your grandson is here and it is 6 o'clock. How do we get him home? I said, just hold on. I'm sending a taxi. Now, had I not talked to my grandson about his safety, he would have walked home like the way the friend did. So parents, and especially you father and mother, it is always good to talk to your children, have a conversation. They'll mention something that you will give direction. When he said his friend walked home, I was able to give him, I didn't know it was going to happen, but at least I told him, if it happens to you, don't walk home. Go back to the office and remain there. And let them call. Let them call somebody to come and pick you up. So have a conversation with your children, talk about their safety, tell them nobody should touch them, they should not accompany strangers, they should not go to neighbors' houses without your consent, and when they go, let them tell you where they are. It is very important that your children have a conversation, especially every day. Some of us are so busy that when we leave work, we find our children have slept. You wake up in the morning, the children are late for school, they are going. You come in the evening, the children have already slept. This goes on and you don't even know what goes on in your own house. You are the keeper of your children. Your house help will go, but you will remain with your children. You will take the consequences. You'll always regret whatever happens to your children. So for today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll stop there. Please give me your feedback. If there's a topic you'd like me to talk about, I'll look at it and we'll go together. We sail together. I hope you learn something. I'll also learning. Thank you. Bye. Talk to you later again.